I think the basics of British democracy remain intact. The role of Parliament, the electoral system. You can argue about first past the post or not, but anyway, it's a perfectly feasible system. I think it's the arrival of the political class which has done the damage, which are people who've done nothing but politics. The common link between the two front benches in the Parliament, which has just ended, is that they all read PPE at Oxford, whether it be Labour or Conservative. Cameron and Ball's, same degree. And they're professional politicians, and it's not a good thing. There should be term limits, I think, something. Change only really happens when people, population as a whole, get to that point when they say, we can't go on with this any longer. And that point arrives very slowly. We'll wait a long time before people say that. But maybe they're beginning to say it now. And I've been, in a way, sceptical about voting reform because I thought, on the whole, people don't want it. And the last attempt, which is not very long ago, is it 4 years ago now, there was a referendum on alternative voting system. It was turned down by a big majority. Votes on whether we should have elected mayors turned down by big majorities. People, somehow the British, I don't mind this, we're very, very conservative about our constitutional arrangements. Extremely conservative. And that may be linked to the fact that we don't have a written constitution, so it is, at the end of the day, very flexible and evolves bit by bit. What I don't like about constitutional reform is that people use it as a substitute for the idea that constitutional reform will profoundly change anything. I don't know that I really believe that. I think if the right people are in Parliament, the right thing will happen. Well, there are aspects of proportional representation, some which I greatly dislike, which is the notion of lists, party lists, which I find pretty undemocratic. You see it working in the European circumstances where professional politicians compose lists and the person at the top is almost bound to go through and the person at the bottom may not. And it's very difficult for independents to work against that system. I don't want politicians fixing lists of people.
So what about something like STV, where... Single
transferable vote.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's better. We can go on playing this game. I can ask you, what about the Burmese system?
Fair enough.
Why would you go into Parliament when you know your private life will be picked over, the photographs will be produced of indiscretions from your youth, which is easier now, I suppose, with Facebook and all that stuff. It's very off-putting for people. Extremely, and the Daily Mail is going to attack you. It's bad, difficult. I think newspapers have quite a heavy, newspapers have done quite a lot of damage to democracy as well as promoted it. No, I don't want to see change the way the media run, but I think you know what I want, which is I would like people who've done something with their lives, run things successfully, can be charities or schools or businesses, whatever. I think it is a public duty to go into Parliament for a period. That's what I would most of all like. Because Parliament is easily our oldest institution, one which is absolutely central to British life, and which National Assembly is not central to French life. Possibly Congress is central to American life. When you've got something like that, that's what you have to work through.
And what do you feel is the best way of promoting that? Promoting sort of ordinary people who've done something with their lives getting into politics?
That's a really tough and difficult question, because, as you know, I had a small go at that and didn't succeed. I hope that might be one consequence of the situation we're just about to enter, where we have a failure to provide coherent government with a workable majority. Maybe people begin to think about that.